Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the Browns closely this season, you already know that things have been a bit of a roller coaster. The team, led by head coach Kevin Stefanski, has shown flashes of brilliance on defense, a unit that's arguably one of the best in the league when it's firing on all cylinders. But on the other side of the ball, on offense, there's been a lot of inconsistency, and that's putting it mildly. The Browns have faced some serious challenges, especially at the quarterback position, which is so crucial for any team with Super Bowl aspirations. And right now, that position is under scrutiny, especially after what happened in their last game. Joe Flacco, who has been stepping in as the starter due to injuries and other circumstances, had perhaps his worst outing of the season so far. It's quite a statement considering how he's been trying to hold this offense together. In that game, Flacco completed 16 of 34 passes for 184 yards, but what's more telling are the mistakes he made. He threw 2 interceptions, and honestly, it was a performance that left many fans and analysts wondering if he's the right guy to lead this offense moving forward. You have to remember, Flacco is a veteran quarterback with a lot of experience, but at this stage of his career, consistency is key, and he's struggled with that in recent weeks. Now, it's important to contextualize this. Flacco, despite his struggles, isn't working with the same level of support that we see in other teams. His pass catchers have been dropping passes, and route running issues have plagued the receivers at times, which complicates the picture. But even with these factors, the question remains, is Flacco the long-term answer, especially if the Browns want to make a real push this season? The fans have been calling for a change, and many are eager to see Dillon Gabriel get an opportunity. Gabriel, a promising young quarterback, has already seen some action earlier in the season, notably in Week 2, when he stepped onto the field. However, as of now, head coach Kevin Stefanski has been clear that making a quarterback change isn't their focus at this moment. According to Scott Petrek, a trusted Browns insider, Stefanski said that making QB change isn't our focus. It's a statement that might frustrate some fans, but it also reflects the team's current mindset. The Browns' coaching staff seems to believe in giving Flacco more time to prove himself, despite the rough patches. This could be due to several reasons, including the team's confidence in Flacco's leadership, familiarity, or perhaps a strategic choice not to shake up the locker room at this point. But let's be honest, the situation isn't easy. The Browns are heading into Week 5, and they're doing so in a challenging environment. They're preparing to face the Minnesota Vikings in London, a game that's going to be played across the Atlantic, far from their usual comfort zone. Playing abroad always adds a layer of complexity, jet lag, unfamiliar surroundings, and the pressure of performing on a global stage. For a rookie making his first start, this setting would be far from ideal, especially considering the injuries that have hit the offensive line. The Browns have been battling injuries on their front line, which makes protecting a young quarterback even more critical. Given these circumstances, many fans and analysts believe that now might be the perfect opportunity for Dillon Gabriel to step up. Sure, he's still relatively inexperienced compared to Flacco, but he's got the athleticism, the arm talent, and the potential to develop into a franchise quarterback. Giving Gabriel a shot wouldn't just be about immediate results. It's about investing in the future of this team. Even if he doesn't perform perfectly right away, the experience gained could be invaluable for his growth. And honestly, with the offensive struggles Cleveland has been facing, a change might be necessary to spark some life into the offense. Stefanski's decision to stick with Flacco at this point might be rooted in multiple factors: trust in the veteran, a desire to maintain stability, or simply a belief that Flacco can turn things around. But the truth is, the clock is ticking. The Browns need to find consistency and rhythm on offense if they want to stay competitive in the AFC North, a division that's become more competitive than ever. The Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, and Pittsburgh Steelers are all formidable opponents, and every game counts. The Browns cannot afford prolonged struggles on offense if they want to keep pace and make a playoff push. Looking at the bigger picture, this situation highlights the ongoing challenge for the Browns: how to balance experience with youth, stability with experimentation. The coaching staff has a lot riding on their decisions, and the fans are eager to see progress. The team's defense has been a bright spot, often keeping them in games even when the offense falters. But ultimately, football is a game of points, and if the offense can't find consistency, it's going to be tough to beat the best teams in the league. The Browns' roster, especially on offense, has some talented pieces, but they need those pieces to come together. The offensive line, despite injuries, still has the potential to protect the quarterback and create running lanes. The wide receivers, although facing drops and root issues, are capable of making big plays if given the chance. The question remains, will the coaching staff decide to shake things up, or will they continue to back Flacco in hopes that he can find his rhythm? This decision could define their season. As fans, we understand that football is unpredictable. Sometimes, a change at quarterback can ignite a team, and other times, stability is the key. What's clear is that the Browns are in a critical point of their season. They're trying to navigate through injuries, inconsistent performances, and the pressure of a division that is wide open. The next few weeks will be crucial in determining whether they can turn the tide or if they'll need to reevaluate their approach. The upcoming game in London is more than just a trip across the pond. It's a test of resilience, adaptability, and faith in their roster. It's a chance for players like Gabriel to showcase their talent on a big stage, even if it's just in a limited capacity. It's also an opportunity for the coaching staff to observe and make those pivotal decisions that could shape the rest of the season. The Browns are a team with a lot of potential, but potential alone isn't enough. They need execution, confidence, and a little bit of luck to get back on track. And let's not forget, this season is still young. There's time to turn things around, to find that spark, and to make a run. The Browns have a dedicated fan base that believes in this team through thick and thin. They remember past seasons, remember the heartbreaks, but also remember the moments of hope, the big wins, and the promise of what this team could become. That hope fuels the passion, and every week brings new opportunities. So, as they prepare for this international showdown, all eyes are on the quarterback situation, on the offensive line, and on whether the coaching staff will make that bold move to start Dillon Gabriel. Fans are anxiously waiting, hoping that the team makes the right call, that they find their groove, and that they continue their quest for a Super Bowl appearance. The AFC North is tough, but the Browns have resilience, talent, and a passionate fan base that never gives up. Looking ahead, if the Browns can find a way to stabilize their offense and give Gabriel the chance to grow, this could be the turning point in their season. Or if they stick with Flacco and hope he finds his form, they're betting on experience and leadership to carry them through. Whatever happens, one thing is certain: the Cleveland Browns are at a crossroads, and every decision made in the coming weeks will be critical for their future. The division, the playoff race, and perhaps even their Super Bowl dreams could hinge on what happens next. So stay tuned, Browns fans, because this story is far from over and the best is yet to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think the coaching staff should finally give Dillon Gabriel a shot, especially with the offensive line injuries and the international stage coming up? Or do you trust Stefanski's decision to stick with Flacco for now? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. We love engaging with the fans, hearing your insights, and sharing your passion for this team. Remember, the season is still young, and there's plenty of football left to play. More updates, more analysis, and more Browns action are coming your way soon. So, stay tuned, keep the faith, and let's see where this journey takes us. Cleveland Browns fans, we're in this together, and I believe the best is yet to come.